Hey, thanks so much for finding the video. Do us a favor. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. Be sure to leave your comment. We love to interact. Enjoy the video. Normally, on draft day, the breaking news from Jay Glazer earlier would have led the day, but for the fact that the breaking news from Adam Schefter topped the breaking news from Jay Glazer. But the breaking news from Jay Glazer earlier is that the Saints are looking to be on the move. Now, that in and of itself shouldn't be a great surprise. This is what the Saints do. We talk about it every year. Every time there are Saints fans that say, hey, the Saints should trade back, I laugh in your general direction because the Saints are never trading back. It's not what they do. They do the opposite. Their MO is they identify a player they love, they get aggressive, they go get him. That's not surprising. I mean, they traded up to get Marcus Davenport a few years ago. They traded up when they took Brandon Cooks. They traded back into round one to get Mark Ingram. I mean, this is what the Saints do. They make moves. They go up. But Jay Glazer reported the Saints are trying to move all the way into the top 10. That's not, hey, we're going to be patient, and if a player slips, we're going to move up a handful of spots. That's, we want that guy. And to get that guy, we have to go there. And it looks like the Saints are trying to do it. Now, some have said, is it a quarterback? Glazer was quick to point also, not a quarterback. Last week at the Zurich Classic, Sean Payton pointed out that the Saints had one must, and that was cornerback. If you're going into the top 10, it's either to get Patrick Surtain or J.C. Horn. Whoever they have scouted as the best cornerback in this draft, that's who they're trying to go up to get. Now, I want to remind you, when it comes to trades, I'm always going to look, what does it cost? It's as big a factor as anything. A comparable trade is something the Chiefs did when they went from 27 to 10. So the Saints are sitting at 28, and they're trying to go into the top 10. So as a refresher, when the Chiefs went from 27 to 10, they gave up the 27th pick, a third-round pick in that year's draft, and the following year's first-round pick. By the way, they went up to take Patrick Mahomes. And that seemed to work out just fine. I will always be okay with being aggressive in the draft. I say this every year when it comes to the draft and will forever say this. There are multiple ways you can go through the draft process. You can be patient, you can let the draft come to you, and you can assess your board based on when you pick who is on the board. If there is someone that you feel is value at a position of need when you're picking, okay, select that person. If not, and you want to move back, that's something that New England has done throughout its history and has done very successfully, obviously. But I'll remind you, in 2015, the Saints said, we're using all our picks. We're coming off a 7-9 season, we're using all our picks. We need all these players using all our picks. And using all 9 picks netted them Andrus Peat, Stephon Anthony, Haoli Kikaha, Garrett Grayson, P.J. Williams, Davis Tull, Tyler Davison, Damian Swan, and Marcus Murphy. No, thank you. I would much rather, hey, Alvin Kamara is sitting there in round 3. Let's go get him. There's a guy you like, go get him. And sometimes you boom, and sometimes you bust. Look, last year, the Saints got massively aggressive. They took Cesar Ruiz. They moved up to get Zach Bond. They moved up to get Adam Troutman. They came back into the draft to get Tommy Stevens. Ruiz played a lot last year, but really was a disappointment. Bond did 0 for you. Troutman basically got a redshirt year, and Tommy Stevens isn't even on the roster. So there's boom and bust potential either way you go about it. I am just more, and I'm not saying there's a right or a wrong. I'm just saying personally, I'm good with a team going through the whole draft evaluation process, putting together their board, deciding what players they love, and if there's someone they're bullish on and we say that guy fits us not only from a talent standpoint, but a culture standpoint. We want him, and it's going to cost us 2 picks to get him. Okay, I'm good with it. If it nets you a guy that's going to be a starter. Because do you think anybody in Kansas City right now is talking about what they had to give up in draft capital to go draft Patrick Mahomes? Do you think anybody in Atlanta remembers what they had to give up to move into the top 5 to take Julio Jones? Hell no, man. Get your guy. If you get him, great. If not, we'll bemoan it. Hindsight's 20/20 in that respect. But I'm good with being aggressive. And if, by the way, the Saints are looking to move up to take a cornerback to pair opposite Marshawn Lattimore, I love it. Because look at not only where the NFL is headed, just look at the NFC South, man. Look at Christian McCaffrey. Look at Calvin Ridley. Julio Jones, provided he stays there. Antonio Brown. Mike Evans. I mean, look at the weapons. I mean, hell, the people are saying the Falcons could be drafting Kyle Pitts. I mean, yes, give me guys with cover skills, please. I would like a lot of them. So, yeah, I'm very much good with it if that's what the Saints are electing to do here. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.